Hey, welcome to our look back at Week 11 of the OHSAA football playoffs, Round 1. Nate, I first want to mention our picks contest. If you haven't already signed up to do so, you can still get in on it. There's weekly prizes. It's presented by the University of Akron. How'd you do in the first round, Nate?
I'm afraid to look at my results. I'm afraid to look at my results, and a lot of upsets that I did not predict.
Well, there you go. If you enter the contest, you got a chance to beat Nate because he's not too confident there. Great first week of the playoffs. We had 40 local teams, several upsets, which we'll get to in a second here. The first one, the big one, the headliner in Division II was with Nordonia.
Yeah, Division II, Region 3, number 8 Nordonia tops number 1 Aurora, 39-37. Nordonia went deep in the playoffs last year, so for them to get that A spot, it was like what kind of questioning what was going on. But the big thing in that game was just making key plays down the stretch there. Aurora led the game at halftime 24-13, but Nordonia mustered up enough offense to pull out that win. The big headline there, running back Anthony Perrine had 28 carries for 136 yards and 5 touchdowns. They'll now move on to play Hudson.
And that's a rematch. That's a game that everybody wanted to see last year in the playoffs. Hudson and Nordonia, unfortunately, they were 2 different divisions last year. This year, they're in at the same time. Madison, falling, the number 2 seed, falls to Warren Harding, visiting Warren Harding on the road. Lynn Bowden, the dual threat quarterback for Warren Harding, 2 touchdowns passing, 1 rushing. Madison made a couple of mistakes, a couple of turnovers. Penalties. After being ahead 14-0, they fall behind and lose. Over in Division 3, you had West Geauga jumping up and knocking off previously unbeaten Buckeye. Triple overtime game, interception in overtime by Nate Polidori throws to Dominic Pavich, an interception there. That was the difference in the game. Now West Geauga's reward is to move on and face Akron St. Vincent St. Mary, which is always a tough opponent in the playoffs. At Division 4, I think we had a big game out in Perry as well.
Yeah, and then the key with this was making key stops on defense, but a lot of points scored in this game. Number 7 Holy Name tops Perry at number 2, 50-43. Holy Name led it to halftime. But as the game got down to the wire, they just made more plays on defense to hold that win. And now they're going to be off playing Crestwood. And
the real headline out of that game: 391 yards for Shaquille Seymour. I think he had 5-6 touchdowns in the game.
Yeah, 6 touchdowns. Probably my favorite name out of the group. But he kind of led the way in the running game, and able to hold the clock there. So
that's the first win for Holy Name in the playoffs since 2005, I believe. Big win for that program there. All right, that's all we have for the recap. Make sure you stick with us. We'll have previews of all 15 area games coming up in round 2. 22 teams still alive for us here, and we'll have a video previewing some of the biggest matchups later on this week.